Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Kodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders, the great Musa, who rule well, and Shalom to the whole full elect. It's by Allah of the GMS London camp. And I have an article, I had a post that I came across. I tried to look for the article, but there's no article on the website. So I'm going to do this video off the strength of this post. And Lord willing, you be edified. So the title reads, it says, Big Tech joins Biden's transition team. So much for Big Tech crackdown then. Alright? So basically, I gotta say it like this. If you've been following the past thread of my videos, I even mentioned checking out a documentary, The Great Hack. And basically, it shows you how Donald Trump used Cambridge Analytica and their propaganda to manipulate people into voting. All right, and basically Trump is one perspective I'm kind of looking at, and it's through this lens. Trump seems like, because it's two heads but it's the same beast. He was a crash dummy for the mediums that they utilize, right? And now you have Joe Biden basically coming in the same stead as Trump, but manipulating the people in the sense that Trump did everything the wrong way, and everyone was so hard against him. They ain't even talking about that they're happy that Biden's in office. They're more happy that Trump's out of office. But the main reason why I'm mentioning this is because Biden just came out and said to the world leaders that America's back, okay? And what was what was Donald Trump's moniker? It was "Make America Great Again," and now basically Joe Biden is basically saying he's made America great again by saying that they're back. All right, now America being back, what does that entail? That entails big business, right? That means that they're the chief cornerstone when it comes to money making, and basically if America sneezes, the whole world gets a cold, basically. All right. So in that stead, this is what this means with the big tech joins Biden's transition team, right? So I'm gonna read. There's a little excerpt here, a couple paragraphs, and it's gonna summarize it. So I'm gonna read through it. It says, Joe Biden hasn't even set foot in the White House yet, but already he's assembled a group of big tech executives from Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. Right now, these three companies. There's more companies, but these three are I say they're the foundation. All right, and I'll say why. Because Microsoft, first and foremost, Bill Gates' business, big tech firm for software, all right, and even in a sense hardware as well, because they build computers and whatnot. So they build computers. They can go into building computers, all right, but they're well known for the operating system of Microsoft, all right. So that's basically a foundation. But then Google is a medium as where you can utilize the internet, all right, and find any form of resource, which then leads to Amazon, all right, which is basically the place where you buy tangible things and they're delivered out to you. So those three, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, form together, work as a centralized, comes together to make a centralized, what's that word, man? Centralized, I say system. Yeah, centralized system, all right? Now, if you know anything, I did a video on this time ago, Event 201, I believe it is. Now, Event 201, that was the main thing they spoke about. And even the previous video, I posted a link in it about the guy saying that the main problem why this COVID-19 won't be resolved is because it won't be resolved until there's centralization done. And this was 5 months ago. Mind you, 6 months ago you had Boris Johnson and and Boris Johnson and Bill Gates hold a press conference together. Because I remember when that popped up, that notification popped up on my phone, and I couldn't believe what I read. All right. So basically, what you're seeing now is everything's coming into play. All right. They're working upon that centralization. Event 201, it told you about it. They're basically building that centralization right now. So what does that mean? That means the mark of the beast is more or less imminent, all right? It's round the corner, all right, being an RFID chip. So I'm going to read it again from the top. It says, Joe Biden hasn't even set foot in the White House yet, but already he's assembled a group of big tech executives from Microsoft, Google, and Amazon on his transitional team. The move comes just months. Comes just months after Biden stated he disagreed with how friendly the Obama administration, which he was a part of, right, because he was vice president, mind you, became with Silicon Valley, and referred to the tech executives as little creeps who displayed an overwhelming arrogance. Despite his comments, internet companies have also been among the campaign's top 10 donors. Right, Uber, I believe I read Uber. I just saw it in passing in the title. Right, various internet-based companies. And now he's assembling a team of their top executives to help influence his administration's direction. The Great Hack, go watch that if you ain't watched it to get a gist of how the influence basically is utilized. And even right now, you had his one of his executives come out and basically say that they're working towards, because of how Donald Trump, and you see how this all ties in to a perfect, everything works in unison perfectly. And they're saying that basically they want to, what's that word? Internet censorship, because of the way Donald Trump utilized the internet, all right? That's their incentive. So they want to, basically the information that you're given, they want it censored, all right? So that's another famine of hair in the world and and they're talking about that freedom of speech isn't really, they're more or less going against it, all right? So that's the famine of the hair and of the words coming very soon as well, all right? You see now the RFID chip coming, and the word not being out there as much, and the internet, the freedom of use on the internet. You're seeing all these things come into play all at once, right? As we get closer to the end. It says executives from Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are taking on top roles in Biden's agency review teams responsible for the Office of Management and Budget Department. Let me read that again. Responsible for the Office of Management and Budget, Department of Treasury, and the National Security Council. So they're placing them in look at these: managing of the office and the budget, Department of Treasury, and security. So they're basically, and this goes into, you had a UK general basically speaking about having military personnel working in every facet of society, dealing with the cyber, saying that, how the Navy had different, you had the, not the Navy, sorry, the U.S. military, that's the only example I can use because it comes to mind. They had the Navy, they had the Air Force, they have the Army, they have the Marines. I don't know if the Marines fall in line with the Navy. I believe they do. Army, Air Force, Navy, and I can't remember what other parts of it. I believe there's 5. But anyway, they're saying now that basically they're going to expand into every facet of society, right? So it says a Biden transition team spokesman said agency review teams are responsible for evaluating the operations of the federal agencies and making sure that the Biden-Harris administration can achieve policy goals discussed during the campaign. The move comes as tech companies try to strengthen their relationships with a likely Biden administration to ensure they have. Why are they even saying likely? That shows you that, hey, you never know what Trump may be utilized, all right, in some form or shape or way. Biden might not even take office, all right? But regardless, whoever's in office, because the prophecies are written, man, Isaiah 55:11, the Most High's word don't go out void, man, all right? So it says, administration to ensure that they have a voice in an onslaught of federal and state investigations of their business practices, all right? So ultimately, it's big business, all right? That's why he's siding with these companies, because they want centralization. And ultimately, its prophecies have to basically come to pass, man. Right, so I'm gonna, I know what, say it, man. I'm gonna read Revelations 13 and 16, all right? So it's Revelation 13 and 16 is heady. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, all right? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, all right? So this is where this is leading to, because all these tech companies, basically with Microsoft, um, and Google being at the helm, that allows, and also Amazon, that builds a system for the beast to operate, all right, and then having a mark of the beast to actually utilize the beast system, all right. So I pray you were edified.